So hey, Frank Paris here. I am doing, about the DEF CON and the black hat conventions. A bunch of hackers meet and they talk about different things, hacking and that kind of. There's good hackers and there's bad hackers, and good hackers are the guys that are doing what I'm doing. Like I'm hacking into this old toy, this crap shooter toy right here. See that? I took it apart here. See that? Because it's not working, and the reason it's not working is because in here, see if I can remember where it is. Here we go, right here. Hold on a second. Right in there. Okay, you see that reddish looking thing there? The two wires are off that. Okay, so I'm going to solder two wires in there and I'm going to put it all back together and it's going to work. And I want to make this remote control too, because a customer wants me to make one for him, remote control. And he's going to take his Anverdi dice and stick them in here. And this guy just shakes them up and throws them on this guy right here on this little table. And I'm going to put a new piece of green felt on there for him. So I'm making that for him. And this is what I call hacking. And of course, I've hacked into so many different toys over the years to make them remote control. I mean, little monkeys and all kinds of stupid things to do. It's mostly the tin toys, the tin type metal toys from years and years ago. This is from 1961 year. It's a pain in the neck to do this too, because they got these little metal tabs now. It's all they don't use screws anymore. These little metal tails, so it's a pain in the butt to do that. And anyway, so that's the story with that. He's going to throw his Anverdi dice, the single dice. He doesn't use, and obviously if you have the Anverdi double dice, you can put two of them there. You're not going to get three into that cup, okay? And two you'll get, and they'll shake up, and then he'll tilt them and force them down into the cup tilts over, and he drops them into this little platform here. So that's basically it. I'm going to make it remote control. This is a standard remote control transmitter. Okay, it's got a very small footprint, and it is the receiver. And if you want to learn how to hook up this momentary switch remote control to anything, a toy, any kind of gadgetry any magic prop that you have, I did a whole segment on YouTube on it. I also did a whole segment on how to wire into it. Just type in on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, Magician Frank Paris remote control on YouTube, and you'll come to a whole segment of maybe 15-20 minutes of how to wire this transmitter on this receiver into a toy of some kind, and that kind of thing. You just have to listen carefully to what I say on there. And this is, of course, the momentary transmitter, okay, which activates the receiver, which activates whatever toy you're talking about. So that's that on that. Now, let's go over to something real fun, okay? I'm going to be talking about these things on my Magic Zoom meeting tonight for IBM Ring 317. And this is something you may want to pop in and listen to. I've sent it to a number of people. If it's recorded, I will try to post it on my YouTube channel, or I'll post it on my Facebook page, and we'll see. Maybe you can kind of catch it, get involved in it. Let's go over here. There's a bunch of things over here that are really cool. This is a $12 dice sorter. That's cool. That kind of sorts dice, flips them over, that kind of thing. What's nice about this $12 item, or $14, it's on Amazon. Get this out of the way. It's on Amazon, and you can buy this. And if you have the Anverdi dice, you understand, you can use this to mix them up. And what's nice about it, though, is when it comes to you with a clear cover, and it also comes to you with an opaque cover. You can pick them both up if you give it a little pressure here. All right, but what's nice is you can have your spectator press the button and just take a little peek at what the dice are, so you don't see it. put it back on there. And of course, you've got your receiver over here. You know exactly what numbers came up on what dice, what colored dice. So that's a cool little bit that we're going to talk about in our meeting. I'm going to mention it to my fellow IBM members, Ring 317. But I'm going to use it in conjunction with the Timesmith regular watch and the Timesmith pocket watch. So the routine is going to be, which is going to be real cool. The routine is going to be, oh, by the way, this is the cover for the pocket watch. This is my mascot. I always keep him around. All right, take a bow. Want to take a bow? Hold on a second. Oh, no, that's the wrong way, you dummy. Oh, take a bow. No, I want you to go the other way. You don't want to go the other. He's drunk. He must have drank something. That's why he can't take a bow. Anyway, that's my little buddy here. His name is Frank Paris also. Anyway, back to the Timesmith watches. This is the regular watch, and this is the pocket watch. And I have the app on my phone set for both of them. So whenever I open up this app, whenever I do a special time that I ask somebody to give me, okay, both watches are going to go to that time. And if I want to, I can do the second watch, okay, and leave it in the case on my belt. Got a little clip. By the way, you can buy this on Amazon. I bought this on Amazon, and then I bought this separately on Amazon. It's like a money clip, and I just epoxied it inside here. You can see I made a little glue mistake there. But this holds a pocket watch. This is for a lighter, okay, a cigarette lighter, a Zippo or something. And I just figured the pocket watch would fit in there. So anyway, P.S. So both of these would both come up with the same prediction based on the Timesmith app, okay? And if you want to know about these watches, the wristwatch and the pocket watch, go over to Timesmith Magic Watch. Do a search on Timesmith Magic Watch on YouTube, and you'll see these two watches. They have the pocket watch for $3 something, and they have this one here also for $3 something. And then of course, if you want the app, you got to pay an extra $100. But if you buy the watch, you get the app for free. Or else, if you want to use, supposedly you can use smartwatches. There's a couple of brands of smartwatches you can use. I personally don't want to use smartwatches. I'd rather use an analog watch like this or this. But if you use a smartwatch, you have to pay $99 for the app. Okay, and they will give you a code for the app once you do that. But in the meantime, like I said, if you buy the Timesmith regular watch or the pocket watch, you get the app for free if you want it. It's part of the watch order when you buy it. So basically, the two watches, I am going to have somebody who's going to get these dice, mix them up. Everybody knows the Anverdi dice, if they have them. When you go and start out initially with them, if you're using them without the Timesmith watch, you have to shake them up until they wind up on the screen so you can see the numbers on the screen. And then, of course, when somebody shakes them up and drops them, you'll know what numbers are face up on all three dice. But this guy here, which is great, okay, when you do this on the cover and they're all mixed up, you'll see a 5, a 2, and a 2. You can ask them to pick a time out of these guys. Like, you could tell them to say whatever you want to say, 5:22 or 2:25. What's that, a 4? No, it's the 2:25. You know what I'm saying? Or 5:02 or 5:04. I'm sorry, 5:04. So you've got a couple of choices here, and it's all random. Okay, it's random. And you tell them not to. You tell them not to tell you what when they do a peek, what the dice are on top, and just say, make a time out of that, a low time, a high time, whatever you want to do. Anyway, once that's done, you ask them to tell you what the time was, and they tell you what the time was. They say it's 5:22, and using your keywords, you're going to say your special time being a keyword, is 5:22, and my prediction, because you preset this as a prediction on their hand, is 5:22, and of course this will go to 5:22. So will this one. Okay. Now you can do it again when the app is open on your phone, and now you pull out the pocket watch and say, "This before I came in, I set my watch to a second prediction," and of course they can do the same thing with the dice. Okay, and it comes out with another number. You say, "Well, what's that time?" And they say 6:45. Okay, and you say, "Okay, 6:45, and it's funny you should say that. Your special time on is 6:45, and my prediction is 6:45. Prediction and special time being the two key words. Okay, and of course now this one will be out of the picture, but it'll do the same thing. It'll go to 6:45. Okay, and then you open up this thing and you say, "Look at that, it says 6:45. Now, but basically what I say to them is most watches, when you pull out the stem, the watch stops. Okay, so I pulled out the stem, I set it to a time, but I didn't press it back in. Okay, so by not pressing it back in, the time remained the same. So that my second prediction, okay, is 8:45, let's say. Okay, and you've already gotten that 8:45 using the app on your iPhone with that TimeSmith gives you when you buy the watch, the pocket watch or the regular watch. So that's another little plus. What do we got here? Oh, this is cute. I'm working on this. This is a work in progress. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but watch what happens here. Oh man, did that pop off? Let me get that off the ground. This is an electromagnet. Okay, that is reverse polarity electromagnet. When you press the button, it pops. It pops that magnet. So maybe I can put a toy on top of it, or let's get Snoopy. Are you ready to blast off, buddy? Let's see. Okay, well, you got a little nervous there. Okay, that's what you get for drinking on the job, buddy. So that's a cute little thing I'm working on now. It's an electromagnet, remote control electromagnet. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Okay, what else we got? Oh, this is cute. This is nice. This is, Anverdi has a single dice, which is cute. There's a guy at the Anverdi group on Facebook, okay, on the Anverdi group, and he makes these little tiny shells. Am I going to be able to open this up without? I'm not going to be able to open it up. Anyway, there's little tiny shell keychains, okay, and you can drop your Anverdi dice inside of one of these things, and you can name the color instead of the number of the dice. Pro Mystic with theirs is white, blue, red, orange, green, yellow. So white is 1, and blue is 2, and green is 3, and red is 4, and yellow and something else. Blue, I forgot. Anyway, be that as it may, it's 1 to 6 different numbers on the dice, and you got 1 to 6 different colors. So that would be working for you. And you can go to the Anverdi group, and this guy sells the shells. He's in England, so you're going to have to wait a while to get them. But I think I'm not sure how much these are. They're under $20, or maybe they're just $20 each. I bought 2, so that's cool, you know. So you turn your Anverdi single dice into a a Pro Mystic MD Mini, so to speak, which is the trick that they make. Just an idea. Anyway, that's me. That's it. Hope this information was helpful to you guys. Frank Paris, over and out. Take care. Bye-bye.